Brokenness. Pastors, let's talk about being a person with a broken heart. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. These, O God, you will not despise. The Lord is near to those who are of a broken heart and saves such as have a contrite spirit. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. The Scriptures speak often of a broken heart. Many a leader is under the impression that having a tough heart is a prerequisite to achieving difficult tasks and keeping people on a preset course of action. Such leaders often come across as harsh, lacking sensitivity, and without compassion. God desires in those He appoints to service and leadership a broken or a tender heart. Brokenness has to do with a heart that is sensitive toward God and God's own heart. This does not mean a person who is weak and in tears all the time. It's a man with a broken heart, one who sees his own sinful tendencies and God's great mercy. He knows the darkness of the hour in which he lives and serves, as well as the light from God that is available. The difference between the two is seen in the brokenness, tenderness of one's heart. Brokenness often results in acts of compassion and tender mercy. It produces prayers of compassion for others, and it elicits sacrificial obedience. God takes seriously those with a broken heart. He draws close to them. He heals their wounds. Every person in service wants to be taken seriously by God. They want to be close to God, and they have needs that are unavoidable, which they trust will be healed by God. Brokenness is a valuable character trait. Pastors, let me suggest for us some thoughts and considerations as we think about brokenness. When was the last time your heart broke over a person or a situation to which you were exposed? Describe that person or that situation that broke your heart. Secondly, how near is the reality of the sinfulness of your old man, your flesh, before coming into God's family? Third, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, I've got a hard heart, I'm indifferent, I don't care. 10 being, very tender heart, affected by what is happening in the lives of others. On a scale of 1 to 10, what number would I assign to indicate the condition of my own heart? Hard and indifferent? Or is it tender and affected? Write a number in your notes, 1 to 10. May God grant each of us a tender, broken heart before Him. A man with a broken heart is a man who knows his sinful tendencies before God and God's great mercy. Because of our mutual brokenness, leaders and all believers alike, I can relate to all believers